Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. That's more of the catch out left. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down, Falcons.
Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And it's already just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Working quickly here. They go play action. Here's Penix. He's throwing deep. That's caught at the 25. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Working inside the red zone. Caught just shy of the goal line. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead right away. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Cool, all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Trevor Etienne to return this. This makes it up to the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Now looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice game here, but it stops short of the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Here's his man. It stops. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Escapes the pocket. He can run it. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First down, play action. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit and a 2nd down. He's going to throw it. Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. and that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers finish off their opening drive. Looking to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers start off well to tie things 7-7. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 tight.
Penix now. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They strike for 23 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. On 1st down, here's Penix. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Now, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Hits him on the out route. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Falcons will have a 1st. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock. And that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Receive isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our 1st quarter. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Penix is going to throw again. We look underneath here. Robinson. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Again, pass to the air. Escapes out to the left. And they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 2nd quarter lead. Drake London with the touchdown. Extra point by Kill is up and good. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Crew all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hey, check that. Here we go.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He is stopped with authority there, but that jump came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. Give him 13 on that play, and it'll give the Panthers a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Running with Walker again. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Second and 10, here's a pass. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's pulled along the sideline by St. Louis. This play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They work against the blitz. It's his running back. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone now. On the move, headed right. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And it's a sack as he heads out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
He's forced out of bounds.
And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Panthers facing a deficit near the break. Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for second down and 13. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Let's go. 79 Broncos, Cowboy 80.
Third and long for him here. Has room into the secondary. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it fourth and short.
Gain of 12 yards.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They're going for this from just a few yards out. They could get a touchdown or a first down here. They're going to try and throw it here. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Jesse Bates in to pick it up. And the Falcons will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Throwing, Penix. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. That's good room at the 35. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
Here we go. 70.
Penix working from the gun. Falcon isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. They go play action. Here's Penix. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons will add to their lead at the end of the half. Drake London with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
His return starts at the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Here's the final play of our first half.
Set. 19-18.
Back to throw it. It's everything he has under this one. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40.
On the set.
First and 10 from the 41.
Go. Ready, ready.
From the pistol, give here to Walker. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner to the 48. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set up. Bronco 80. Check. Bobcat. Ready.
Staying with Walker. And good forward, about 5 yards it looks like. It's second down now.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, got a nice little gain on the ground.
Check the Cowboy 80. Check,
This is Walker on second. Defender gets to him right on the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So Brock, that means third down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On third down, Walker. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. That one gains 7, and it'll give the Panthers a first down. They're set up at the 35 now.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Go right side, and Dobbs has it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Romeo Dobbs touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Penix to throw. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
70 Lions, 18 Rebels, 69 Go.
3rd down, it's Penix. Big strike here to Moore. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Let's go. Let's stay 19. Mikey, 18.
Play action. Here's Penix. Catch made. Spins out of one stop. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They're set up at the 35 now.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 15, Pioneer.
It's Penix yet again. Forced out to his right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Penix here from the gun. Brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense, and number 2, you gain respect of your teammates.
Penix facing a 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. A nice gain and a 1st down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. You can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Falcons with the ball. They're leading, but not by a ton. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
19 tight, 19 push.
To the air with Penix. Connects with Fant. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
You know, they really love that Drake because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Completed to his running back. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Offense to the line fast. Penix now on first down. Rolling left, buying some time, and they will score. It's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Drake London with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Koo all lined up and ready to put this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. I don't know if they're going to get to him. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now within 1 score in the 4th. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Penix now to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
10 yards to go.
Throw here, 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. As he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Cut out left. And they'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Dude, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week. And I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other to give him a chance to make a play.
Throw is caught. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions.
Looking to throw here. Pass is cut at the 9. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
In the red zone on 1st. Buys time, rolling right. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing he woke up to it.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Panthers now trail by just a point in the 4th. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown! The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's a return from the 7. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Penix now. This back, it's Robinson. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Play fake, Penix. That's more of the catch out left. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
And the Falcons, 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Let's go now. 60.
Penix working from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted! And the Panthers are going to have it, and he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. Now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Walker on 1st down. Rolling into enemy territory. Hits the 20. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers have taken the lead late. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fits it through the middle. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. They'll look to throw it. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook will fly wide open.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. So before 3rd down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Extra DB out there for the Panthers. 3rd down. Now to throw. He gets it to Fant. And they get this down to the 28. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Setting up to pass. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Running clock adding a sense of urgency to these proceedings. Here he is to throw. Hits his running back. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing now. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch. Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Chased out to his right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. All right, so defensively, you've seen two throws now. You turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on third and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
Defense in the dime now, clinging to that lead. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. One final shot here. And he comes up with it. He wins, got it, touchdown. And now they can tie this or go for the win. I still don't think everyone has quite processed that touchdown as time expired, Brock, but they don't have time. They've got to make the biggest decision of the game right now. Do you force overtime or do you go for this win?
Well, you said a key word right there, processed. And this is a process. You spend the week planning it, you got the numbers behind it, but ultimately, Kate, this comes down to gut and feel. I say it every time in these moments. You've had to use the last 4 quarters to make this decision, and it better not have been right in the moment. You better have made it before this drive began.
And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those 2 series, it is next score wins. From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
Here's on the return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First throw of overtime. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down at the line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up second and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on. So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute, convert on these third downs.
The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Looking to return from the 29. And it'll come to an end as they touch him down.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Now it's his turn in overtime. The left side, Sanders has it. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
And the Panthers
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Handoff, running left, Walker. Escapes the defender. That one only good for a couple. It's second down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
19, 19 Tiger, 19.
They'll work against the blitz. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Tag. 60 equals, 60 equals. 60 back. Buffalo 18.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Big moment here in OT. The offense staying out on 4th.
70 Lions. Chap 60, chap 60. 70 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Rolling from the gun here. Catch made. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Ready up.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Let's go. 60 back there, 60 back there. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Still sticking with the passing game. Finds a seam down the middle. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Panthers, 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing it again here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be zooming out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to 1st and goal, Brock, as he gets out of bounds right around the 9.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Give him 7 on the play, and now they have 2nd and goal.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to.
And he runs it in for the touchdown. Start the celebration, baby. They win it in overtime. So the Panthers pick up the win here. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.
Nations.
Symbol is I'm getting paid talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manor Pond. Rolling out to Durban, mouth a pudding with some prawn. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, huh? I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed a flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bitha.
Ibiza. Yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be.
You take a mortal man and put him in control. Watch him become a god. Watch people's heads roll. Just like the bye-bye and rush through the streets. We dance like marionettes, swaying to the symphony of destruction. Acting like a robot. Its metal brain corrodes. You
Yeah, 11:30, we gon' bubba black beers taking all that. We gon' pop a couple. Poppin' paparazzi bitches. I got my in the back and my bros in the front leading. He keep looking at me, I'ma make that fall. I'm a friend too, baby, I'm a whole cheater. How y'all both need a real one. More coin than your last one. Baby, damn, he ain't that fun. I mean, we got a song with that punk. I mean, song, come on. Do we rock a weed 30 inches long? Do we got a sold out tour? Do that? No, and I went tour. He said, let's hit that back, hit that back, hit that back.
At your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a plane, I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust, money ain't. To us, broke you and them. You better fix her up. I just bought a crib to. And when I saw your sister at it with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck.
bounce.